We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. 50. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get him. Check 3. He's coming.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're...
Jarvis Landry, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Roethlisberger. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
180. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made by Devin Wood. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Chubb on the counter, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
Rudolph on third down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 21 yards there on third down. Rudolph looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Rudolph. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Got it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Rudolph now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. flush to his right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
60 or. Recon, 152 fighter.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Going for the deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. It's a foot race. 20, 10. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A toss play to Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Steelers take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw again is Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And this, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Chubb running right, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Tight right. 22, 44. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Hey, foxtrot.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 4.
Now Chubb, and an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time out of Chubb. 61 yards that time on the ground. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger, he's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
That is 3 plays and out.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. He's still weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Extra point now by Boswell. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
3 and out. 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 47-yard line.
Check 180. Check 55 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.